Welcome back. RWCW Championship Wrestling Best Girl Tournament. Group A up tonight. You can see them on the left. Skihi, Aragi, and Saber, the two tops of the bracket. But how will that look tonight? Will Shinobu manage to catch up? Will one of those two pull ahead of the other? We'll just have to wait and see. First match, Saber versus Akari Akaza, coming up. Coming to the ring. First, it is Saber, hot off of her first loss here in the tournament to none other than Hatsune Miku. We'll be seeing her later tonight. Her opponent, Akari Akaza. Akari sitting on a humble 4 points. If she's not already mathematically eliminated, a loss here tonight will guarantee Akari Akaza's elimination. But for Saber, what kind of state is she in? Could she kind of be losing focus a bit after that loss to Hatsune Miku previously? Or will she bounce back more determined than ever? Great chop right there. Into the ropes and a kitchen sink for good measure. Over arm strike, Lamai Straw, but not sure if that was going to be a rope break anyway. However, Akari kicked out. Probably could have saved the energy. Collision right there. Akari had the first couple strikes in this one, but definitely losing a bit of that control right now. Into the pink turnbuckle. Over arm double axe handle strike to the back and flattening Akari out, but she is right back up on her feet. She is not messing around. Driving Akari into the mat. I mentioned Akari had a little bit of control early on, but that control is definitely slipping bit by bit, Dave. Moment by moment. You're not going to win a striking contest with someone like Saber. Not in the ropes, because Kiwi-chan seems to allow top rope maneuvers to kind of get past the rope break. Dragon screw leg whip, that's kind of stuff Akari needs, but yep, not in a good way. Splash to the back. Akari's not looking good. She was a bit quicker to her feet that time, but now gonna stomp into Saber there. We've seen that move knock out current TV champion Karen Araragi, so every time that thing pops up, you never know what's gonna happen. This could be the end, but Akari manages to kick out just at the last possible moment. Saber fired up and a low drop kick there. Got the pin and almost a win for Saber, and it would have been a big win. Help solidify, because losing 2 matches in a row, that means that she could very, very well lose her place to Skihi. A win here tonight means that she can at least be happy to know that at the worst possible circumstance for her, she will be drawing with Skihi. A bit of a collision there, and Saber's confident for a pin off of it. I guess that confidence was well earned, because Saber picks up the victory. Back on track for Saber, it seems. Moving on to the next contest, we'll be seeing Yoko Littner take on Igus. So coming to the ring first, none other than Yoko Littner. And her opponent, Igus. Igus has been mathematically eliminated for quite some time here in this tournament. I believe Yoko Littner probably is too. But this, like I said, all these matches are still about bragging rights, still about trying to spoil it for the other, or just trying to get just a couple more valuable wins to your record. Igus 2-4-0 in this tournament. Yoko also 2-4-0. They're both sitting on 4 points. Despite if they can even win this tournament, I'm sure they'd both like to move up to 6. Have, 3-4-0 on that record. Possibly more if they keep winning. These, in the next coming weeks, Igus will be facing Hatsune, well, next coming days. It's not weekly this is being uploaded. Because if this was uploaded weekly, I'm sure I would have like half a year worth of content to upload. Igus will be taking on Hatsune Miku. Yoko will be taking on Karen Araragi. And then, in their final round, Igus will be taking on Maya Mitsurugi. Yoko will be taking on close-up champion Netgear. So, Yoko's got a great opportunity ahead of herself. I think Igus already holds a pinfall victory over Netgear during this tournament. Back and forth we go. Oh, Yoko getting the better of a strike exchange. That whole time I was thinking, at the end of the strike exchange, I was going to say, Yoko more of a submission wrestler, while Igus is definitely much more of a striker. And I said it anyway, but the result was very different. And here's one of those submissions from Yoko Littner. You could probably question how effective a submission hold is on someone like Igus, but I can assure you she still feels pain in those limbs. Oh, a flash pinfall there, but not even a 1 count. Igus just seemed to be just going for its sake of it, so I can say, well, I got the pin. My pin was better. There are those forearms, possibly elbows. Kiwi-chan has a better look than I do. And a single leg Boston Crab. Great swinging neck breaker there. And another single leg Boston Crab. Not enough though to take out Igus. Into the yellow turnbuckle, and nice elbow there. Spinning heel kick, but Yoko's not looking in a good way. I don't know. I mean, we saw an interesting pin in the last contest. However, not enough to keep Yoko Littner down. Repeated chops to the chest there. Just cracking the jaw and now going for the double stomps. And the flurry of strikes, this looking like Igus's match. This could be it. But it wasn't. Scoop and a slam. Yoko may be going for one of those submissions. Yep, Anaconda Vice applied. But not enough to take out. Dangerous. Oh, the way Igus bent right there. Not particularly comfortable. It's straight into the Dragon Sleeper. Yoko does not waste time with these submissions. She just goes back into them. Gotta lift it up into the pink turnbuckle. Repeated shoulder thrusts. And a stomp to the back this time. That is not good for the spine. You take too many of those and you're not going to be wrestling for a long time, Captain's Hook. The way, you can just kind of see it there. The way Igus's back was bent, not the way a back should ever be bending. Complete shot. Yoko was in control right there. She's still in control, sending Igus to the outside. But, ooh, Yoko did not look too good after that vertical suplex. In the middle of the ring, back and forth we go. Yoko got the better of a strike exchange last time. And she's getting the better of this time. What fighting spirit. Oh, but Igus was still first on her feet. Maybe not as much damage on the strikes from Yoko Littner. To the top, the double stomp. A vicious German suplex right there. Igus is a little exhausted though. There's the pin. 1, 2, 3. Big win there for Igus. Again, still has no chance of winning unless everybody gets injured or something. But a big win there for her. Our next contest. Hatsune Miku versus Maya Mitsurugi. Coming to the ring first, the Vocaloid idol. It is Hatsune Miku. There's a lot to be said about her. And the momentum she has right now. But Maya Mitsurugi, there's a lot to be said about the lack of momentum that she has. 2 points. That is 1 win. But Hatsune Miku was the one who finally beat Saber straight into the Kanuki Buster. No messing around. This could be a squash. No. But Miku beat Saber. And Miku's sitting on 6 points. She may not be in the best position to win this, aside from that win against Saber, because if she ends up drawing with Saber at the end, she goes on to the finals. She just has to beat Maya Mitsurugi here tonight, and Maya surely must have a chip on her shoulder. She is undoubtedly at the bottom of this bracket. You never want to sit at the bottom. And if you can beat the person who beat the top of the bracket, sounds good to me. That is in the ropes. Miku does not seem to be messing around here tonight. She seems to want to just end this match and move on to the next one. Great Regal stretch there. Shoutouts to William Regal. Great wrestler. And Ghetto Clutch. Shoutouts to Ghetto. Another great wrestler in his prime. DDT. Here at Rebel IFE Championship Wrestling. Here comes the Miku Splash. I was going to say everyone respects the classics. But this match is just about over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kick out at 1. Kanuki Buster. Paradise Lock submission. Maya is not looking in a good way. Yeah, she kicked out of the Miku Splash at 1, but you need to get some offense in, kid. Back and forth. And Maya not looking too good after that exchange of chops. Dragon Screw Leg Whip taking Miku down. There is the Twist of Fate. 1, 2. Not enough. Yeah, Maya is not in a good way here. She gets a little move every now and again. Kamagoy, eh? That's a pretty good move to get. But another Twist of Fate. Into the pin. 1, 2. Not quite. But here comes the Miku Bomb. 1, 2. I think that Miku Bomb, a bit of a play on the Liger Bomb. So Miku, a big fan of Jushin Thunder Liger as well. Suplexing Maya back into the ring, and here comes Miku's dance. Usually I kind of, say that she shouldn't be doing that, but right now she has the confidence and deserves to have the confidence to maybe go for a bit of a dance. She is dominating right now. This is a pinning predicament, and quite a decisive victory there for Hatsune Miku. Staying, I believe, in this race just a little bit more. She does still have to rely on the idea of Saber losing a whole bunch more, though. Moving in to our next contest. Skihi Araragi takes on Netgear, the close-up champion. Coming to the ring first, the Phoenix, who has definitely risen through these standings. It is Skihi Araragi. And our opponent, the current reigning close-up champion, none other than Netgear. This is a very, very important match for Skihi Araragi, because she needs to win this. She needs to win this and stay on pace with Saber. A loss here, still technically like in the race, but you do not want to be falling behind even by 2 points at this stage. However, Netgear, a proud champion, a proud competitor, not just going to hand Skihi a win just so Skihi can stay on top of the standings. Skihi has done amazingly well. She lost her first match, which was against Shinobu, but has been on a winning streak ever since, and does not want that to end here. But if there's anyone who can possibly kind of end this momentum, break this winning streak, it is none other than the close-up champion, Netgear. Netgear's kind of only sitting kind of in the middle of the table. 6 points to her name. Would love to move up to 8 and still kind of be a little bit more in the running. But for Netgear, hasn't been the best tournament ever for her. Maybe, I've mentioned this all the time, maybe a bit of a split in focus with her close-up championship. Netgear has challenged for the world title previously at the first, was it the first or, yeah, the first edition of Pro Waifu Championship Wrestling Waifu World. Back and forth. Great series of strikes there from Netgear, getting her the advantage. Lariat taking Skihi down to the mat, and an elbow drop just to do a little bit more damage. Skihi not looking in a good way after that pop-up cutter. Netgear is definitely fired up. She knows that this hasn't possibly been the best tournament ever for her, and is trying to kind of, you know, piece some things together and get a big win here. I was a little convinced there that that was going to be it. Yoshi Tonic, but not quite enough to put someone of Netgear's caliber away. Machine gun chops and figure 4 leg lock applied. Slow it down, take out the legs a bit. Especially Netgear has been known to use that tombstone pile driver. You cannot do a tombstone pile driver if you do not have your base, you do not have the strength in your legs. Into that knee bar once again, but rope break. Netgear holding on, very uncharacteristic of her, but trying to do the damage she can. Quite desperate. Backside cover, not enough to put Skihi away. German suplex with the bridge. Very close for... Oh, I was speaking about this tombstone earlier. That is it. No. Skihi managing to kick out. Ducking that lariat attempt. And the complete shot. Skihi. Second win. The Phoenix has risen. The brain buster with the pin. Very close there for Skihi, but not looking in a good way. Used up a lot of her energy to get that move off. Elbow. Low drop kick. We've seen Saber use those quite effectively. Yoshi Tonic. 1, 2. Very close. And the sleeper locked in. Could put Netgear to sleep. She's got it in for quite a while. No, Netgear manages to power out. Northern Lights, cross arm breaker. Skihi has to be tapping out here. You don't take too many of these. But she manages to fight out. The brainbuster into that pin once again. So close. Up and over. Skihi probably would have liked to have been thrown out of the ring there. Can't get pinned out there. Ooh, taking control once again. The rolling sentons off the top. Skihi is in control right about now. Dragon Screw leg whip catching the kick. Now that is definitely in the ropes. Skihi very safe there. There's the elbow. But middle of the ring, it's locked in. Skihi taps out. She could not bear the pain much longer. And for Skihi Araragi, she falls behind. Netgear gets the win, moves up to 8 points, while Skihi is still sitting at 10. Still second on the placement, but now she's fallen just a little bit more behind Saber. Our main event of the evening, Shinobu Oshino versus Karen Araragi. Shinobu Oshino, one half of the tag team champions. I didn't mention it when Igus was here, but she's the other half. And the current reigning TV champion. Still yet to defend that belt. But could be looking to try take the world title. These competitors, Shinobu sitting on 8 points, Karen sitting on 6. For Shinobu, this is a great opportunity, especially with Skihi losing, to move up into that second place position. Who does Shinobu still have? She has a match with Netgear. Great rematch of their former close-up title matches. And then she has Akari Akaza. Unfortunately for Shinobu, if she does end up in a tie situation with Saber, she will not be able to advance. The only person who can get into a tie situation with Saber at the moment is Hatsune Miku, and I believe based on looking at what Saber's got lined up for her, she's got Maya and she's got Skihi, so she may be on a very clean path here. Pile driver right there. Elbow to the back, knee across the back. Back and forth we go. Both throwing fists. I would say Karen has the advantage, and she barely just did. Has a bit of a size and a strength advantage. I always fail to mention, Karen actually a double champion, 1/3 of the trio champions as well. Karen 2 belts. And nice submission there from Shinobu, kind of grounding the larger Karen. And that's what you're going to want to do with someone that's bigger and stronger than you. Ground them, keep them down, and just, you know, work on their base, work on their arms. But right now Shinobu's not doing that. Going up top, but thinking against it. Kick to the back of the head. And going for an early pin. Didn't think that one was going to get a victory, but maybe just to tire Karen out a little bit more. Into the ropes. Throwing Shinobu over there. And the figure 4 leg lock has been applied, working on the legs of Shinobu. Into the ropes, but nothing really coming out of it. Up and down. Shinobu, I think, has been firmly in control so far. But that pile driver crashing her head and her neck into the mat could change everything. Figure 4 leg lock. Bit close to the ropes. Shinobu could possibly reach out, but she does have very short arms. Up and down. That is the strength of the B Karen Araragi. Almost getting the win. Completely knocking the wind out of Shinobu. Almost knocking her out clean. Elbow there. And the splash from the top. 1, 2. Not quite enough. Everything is Karen, and I think she just knocked her head into the turnbuckle. But was not able to capitalize. There's that throw again. But wasn't able to capitalize. Dr. Bomb. 1, 2. So close. But Karen put in a lot of energy there. The knee breaker. She's putting in a lot of energy. Keeping Shinobu grounded. And it may cost her. She, I think, was counting on those pinfalls. Fujiwara armbar. That's... Ooh, she's been in that. Okay, she was in that for a long time. But was able to break out of it. Nice elbow there. And Paradise Lock submission. Not quite. German suplex with the bridge, but was in the ropes. Could have been just what Karen needed. Everything is Karen! And she pins one half of the tag team champions. Now, I gotta mention it. I mean, Shinobu and Igus beat Karen and Skihi for the tag team titles. But a big win for Karen. That was our main event of the evening. Let's bring those standings up. Uh-oh. What happened to the Group B standings? I don't know. But anyway, you just need to look at the Group A standings right now, which also look a little... Yeah, they're cutting out... It cuts out at Yoko there. Gotta fix them back up. Maybe it's always been doing that. I haven't actually really looked at it properly. But you can see Saber proudly on top once again. Skihi very close behind. Thank you for watching. Next time, Group B action. Remember to stay tuned.